Caution. The following podcast includes pop culture news and jokes. If you are sensitive and can't take a joke, you will be deleted! Delete! I'm sorry, I forgot most of you guys aren't wrestling fans, so that reference just went over your head. Bring the noise!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Welcome to the Ballistic Show. I'm your town host, Ballistic Ike on the mic, and it is another beautiful week here. Well, it's not beautiful. In fact, if you look outside, it's so much water I might run into SpongeBob. This is the show that breaks down pop culture, and while for the most part this week was quiet, there are a few things we can talk about. In fact, we have some breaking news. As I was about to record this week's podcast, this story just dropped. First, before I read this, let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory. Now, all of my OG fans of the Ballistic Show know that over the years I've given BET a hard time. I haven't always been a fan of their decisions of programming. I think it all stems back to 2014 where they canceled 106 in Park, which understandably so. The format, as much as I loved it, was getting a little bit stale. But I was under the assumption that they were going to try to do other creative things, sort of keep the network on top. But it seemed to me over the years they were going through the motions and they weren't serious about the network as they once were. After a while, if you keep showing the same movies over and over again, it'll get stale. They don't even show the whole movie. They'll cut out a certain scene. If, like, somebody gets shot and there's blood, they won't really show the blood. If somebody curses, they'll say, instead of mother effer, they'll say mother lover. What in tarnation is that? I understand you can't show everything, but if you're not going to show the movie in its entirety, why even show it at all? It's kind of a waste of time and it makes you look stupid. But whenever BET programming got things right, I mean when they really put their foot in it and they did their thing, I always gave props to Mr. Stephen Hill. He was the president of original programming over at BET. It was announced that he is abruptly exiting the position. This man came up with the original idea for 106 in Park. He also brought in Real Husbands of Hollywood. He got that thing set up. He's been planning the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, all this stuff that you love from BET. He pretty much, that comes from his brain. That's all of his ideas put on the screen. He even was behind that phenomenal New Edition story earlier this year. That's what makes this whole thing shocking to me, to be honest with you, because it seemed as though BET was starting to be on the come up again. They were working on their comeback. You know, not only was it the New Edition story, but the Madiba miniseries, the Quad's been doing good. They started a new show called Rebel. I hear it's been getting good reviews. So it's really surprising that, you know, with this resurgence of BET, they just said, whoop, Steven, you're done. See ya. Now, like I said, there's probably more to this story. There's probably some stuff going on behind the scenes that drew to this decision. But look, I'm going to make a statement to BET right now. And I know you guys are listening to this because you've proven that in the past. Okay, they haven't really. I don't even know if they are listening, but dang it, you better start listening now because I have a message for you. This is coming from your fellow brother man, okay? You cannot let this change of power derail your success. As of right now, BET is winning. It's been a long, hard road. All your life you had to fight. So you can't let this change of power derail your success. You got to keep on making these big power moves. And you have to change the status quo. With BET Awards are coming up. So as much as we all love Anthony Anderson and Tracy Ellis Ross, we love them to death. We do not need to see them host for the third year in a row. You need to get on your phone, call Dave Chappelle, who is probably at home right now, counting his $60 million he made off the Netflix specials he just released last week. Give him a call and put him to work this summer to host your show. That will be a ratings monster. You haven't seen viewers as you would see if you get him to host your show. $60 million, heck, that's going to be 60 million viewers. But anyway, good luck to BET with the new changes going on over there. And like I said, you know, we wish the best. We don't want to see this network go under. We just wanted to make new quality programming. Maybe they need to hire, I don't know, podcasters or something. Hint. Moving on from BET to NBC. Dang it, NBC, I keep talking about you guys on here. But this isn't about America's Got Talent this time. This is about another reality competition show. Some would say the show that started it all, American Idol. There have been rumors for a while now that American Idol is going to be returning to television soon. It's going to be on NBC. It won't be replacing The Voice, but apparently rumors have spread that Adam Levine, one of the coaches on The Voice, told producers that he only wants to do 1 season a year as opposed to 2. I'm convinced, though, that Adam Levine is a robot, man. I mean, not only has he stayed on The Voice since the very beginning, but he's able to release new music with Maroon 5 every single year. I can't think of a year where we didn't hear a Maroon 5 song. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Didn't they say last season was their final season? Yes, they did. However, let me remind you guys that it's 2017. Everything that you thought was over in the past is coming back now. There's no such thing as the end anymore. Hell, there's a Full House reboot on Netflix entering its 3rd season in 2017. How the hell did that happen? If something as cheesy and corny as Full House can return, so can American Idol. Now, granted, when I talked about American Idol last year, I said that if they were going to bring it back, they should wait 10 years. That way, a lot of time has passed. But it looks like they're going to bring it back instead, summer of next year or the early part of 2019. And not only that, this week there were rumors that Kanye West is one of the front runners to be one of the judges on this new version of Idol. Now, the second I heard that, the first word that came to my mind was, excuse me for a second, balls. First of all, anyone that's followed Kanye West over the past few months know that he's not in his right frame of mind as of late, and it's been kind of a hard time for him lately. So I don't see him picking up a new project so soon. And also, let's not forget, there were so many rumors of who was going to replace Nick Cannon. There was Marlon Wayans, there was Brandon Michael Smith, there were all these names, and it ended up being Tyra Banks, which was on nobody's list. So I'm not buying any of these rumors. Even Kanye West's people said that this isn't true. However, all that being said, how amazingly hilarious would it be if Kanye was a judge on American Idol? I can almost see it right now.
Yo, fam. Yo, I think your voice is like, it's global. You all idols.
Bruh, we need to listen to the kids, bruh.
Yo, Ryan, don't try to cut me off. I'm about to hit the 16.
Let's just hope he doesn't get his wife to do an audition. I care about my hearing. And that's going to do it for another edition of the Ballistic Show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, all of my social media outlets include on Twitter at Ike Ballistic, on Instagram, Ballistic Ike Comedian, and WordPress page, ballisticike.wordpress.com. Make sure you like the Spreaker page, subscribe to the YouTube. All you gotta do is search Ike Moore and all my stuff should pop up. And until next time, I've been your talented host, Ballistic Ike on the mic, reminding you it's okay to be ballistic as long as it's done responsibly. I'm out!